BigBarrBaby, man. It seemed like Diddy about to go out like Wesley Snipes off New Jack City. It seemed like he about to take Akbar. He about to take everybody with him. Jay-Z, whoever else is a part of the scandal. It's just ridiculous. But let's get straight into it, man. And Gene Deal, you a messed up dude. Cause Gene Deal, you opened up a can of worms last September by starting all this up. And I know it was because your man Biggie died and you was his security. But it's too much, man.
Diddy goes down, everybody goes down. My career suffered because...
Look, everybody wants to capitalize.
That nigga had a house full of women and called it the Playboy Mansion. And all the celebrities went there.
Are you surprised it came to this?
No, I said it was going to come to this. On my channel...
I don't think any of us are surprised.
A year ago, where the title of it is Diddy Lawyer, right? Because I knew this was coming. With all the Gene Squills and Mark Curry, Roger Bond, with all, these people all coming forth, telling these stories and giving these,
And let me tell y'all something about black people. They love to build you up, but they also love to tear you down. Same thing in corporate America. You can have a friend named Jenny if you're a woman, or a friend named Dan if you're a man, and you all talk about everything. When you come back from lunch, they go and tell the CEO, Dan is always three minutes late for lunch. It's just like the same thing with Diddy. It's like the punishment doesn't warrant the crime. Was there domestic violence? Yes. But was Diddy putting handcuffs on your hands and making you go and to the freak off? And then imagine, right? Imagine if you was Diddy. Imagine you went to Costco and you saw Diddy walking out with 1,000 Johnson & Johnson oil and lubricants inside his car. Would you be like, hey, Diddy, what you need all that oil for? What, you about to go get a massage? But y'all knew what y'all was doing. Y'all was going on freak offs, man.
Paper trails?
not paper trails. I mean, the dude Squill, he tried to create a paper trail that would get him in trouble. But more or less, these people came out on YouTube telling business to get Diddy in trouble, or was saying stuff that could get him in trouble. And I said, if these dudes keep talking like this, Diddy's gonna get indicted. Because I've seen this before. It happened with R. Kelly. It's the same play from the R. Kelly.
The conversation starts drumming up, and then just like public opinion kind of like overtakes the moment.
With R. Kelly, it was the surviving R. Kelly. Right. You had him in a relationship with...
You know what's funny? You remember R. Kelly said, man, when they want you, they gonna come get you. I don't care what it is. If they want you bad enough, they gonna get you. You remember they did all the civil suits on R. Kelly, like basically like bled him dry financially to the point where he couldn't even get a lawyer. I mean, everybody was suing him left and right. And you gotta remember with R. Kelly, like, I don't know these people. I don't know R. Kelly or I don't know Diddy. So I'm apathetic. I'm not for them or I'm not against anyone. So these could be, my thoughts and ideas could be considered conjectures. But I remember with R. Kelly, I mean, okay, he a 69 God. he a freaky little boy, but because I also had an Audi in Atlanta, and I rode through the AU Center once. If you know the AU Center, that's I'm sorry, Atlanta University Center. That's Clark, Spelman, and Morehouse. I never went to any high schools though. You know, like, but also R. Kelly didn't have to go to any high schools. I mean, there were some moms that just took their daughters to him and said, turn her to a star. And from what I heard, you know, it wasn't like R. Kelly had a chain on the door. It wasn't like it was under lock and key. He would just say, oh, you're not going to eat a sandwich today. Or you need to lose some weight, eat some salad. Or, you know, because these women were going to concerts with R. Kelly. Like, yeah, you can say age this, age that, but when I was 12, I was a grown man. I knew what I was doing, so you can't tell me these women or these men didn't like Cassie. You can't tell me she didn't like. You can't tell me Cassie would have stayed with R. Kelly if he was broke. You can't. I mean, Cassie would have stayed with what's the other dude? Because they in the same space. You can't tell me Cassie and Puffy would have stayed together if he was if he was broke, if he didn't have fame, if he didn't think that there was something that she could get from him, some sort of lifestyle. Dude, I remember I was dating a girl, and the minute I went broke, that girl was gone. Let's tell the truth. Let's tell her like it is, man. And she said she loved me. This girl wanted to marry me, had kids with me. And the minute my money got low, guess what? She got low.
Two women who parents was trying to get money out of him, right? And when they couldn't get no more money out of him, then they created this whole facade about their daughters was being held captive and victims and pissing in buckets and he wasn't feeding them and all of it was BS. Because when the court came to, when the case went to court and all the evidence played out, it was all a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And being that all these civil suits came from all these different people trying to get money from him, that piled on to the civil suits became allegations for Homeland Security to go and grab these people and take all these people from these civil suits and sit them in front of a grand jury and got R. Kelly indicted. And we are seeing the same thing happen with Diddy right now. All this stuff led to Cassie getting the confidence, because if you read her lawsuit, she has Gene in her lawsuit.
That's why I said love is fleeting, right? One day someone loves you, they wake up, make you scrambled eggs, toast, Welch's grape steak. The next day, that same person is on a witness stand pointing you out. You know, now, like I said, whatever Diddy did, domestic. Okay, we get it. You know, we saw the video. But without that CNN video, the last thing I heard Diddy say was when he was on Breakfast Club and he said black people don't have as much money circulating now as we did during slavery. You know, and I always say desegregation messed us up because we was well on our way. Because after slavery, after breaking someone up like that, like, you got to give them time to converge again before they become divergent. You know, like we was just starting to get to know each other, and the people from the north was just starting to get to know the people from the south. And then here comes Martin Luther King. You know, he was getting paid by the United States government, and you know he apologized. He said he let us in for a burning building, but at the same token, man, instead of economics, like getting some money in your pocket, we were worried about holding hands with the cracker. And then we was worried about holding hands with the cracker with no cheese. I don't even mind if we was holding hands with the crackers with cheese. But with no cheese, that's what we went into civil rights movement. That's what we got dogs called on us and got hosed down and sprayed down. That's why you told us not to fight back. Boy, ooh, bitch. I get angry sometimes. I swear I do.
You know, some of the allegations that he made, she's referencing. You know what I'm saying? So now,
Like referencing the interviews?
yeah, referencing Jean's interview. I'm not victim shaming her,
Right.
but you was with him for 10 years. If this was going on for 10 years, at what point was you going to say, oh, I need to leave this relationship?
Thank you. I just said that.
Right?
Now the pushback is going to be, you know, a lot of times women do stay
Nah,
into a
not if you broken in the hood. Not if you broke and you still living with your mama. No, they don't.
All this bullshit, right? And I'm not saying it's all bullshit, but if Diddy was a broke nigga, would she have stayed?
If Diddy was still living with his mama.
Would she have stayed? If Diddy couldn't have do nothing for her career, would she have stayed?
If Diddy couldn't afford nothing more than McDonald's, would she have stayed?
that her naturally financial position and the abuse and the fear, those things do play a part though too.
What are the chances that Cassie, this pretty young girl,
Right.
with a promising career,
Right.
would have stayed with Diddy if he had nothing to do for her?
If his name was Ray Ray from around the neighborhood.
I was gonna say
That's corporate climate. What Ryan Leslie do to her for her to leave him?
I don't even know who Ryan Leslie
He was
is.
helping her with her career, right?
he was,
Okay. She left him for Diddy. Why?
because I guess he was the bigger fish.
No, her Diddy had that bag.
Let's not be stupid.
Or we assume that, right?
No, ain't no assuming.
Right?
Let's not play stupid.
Ryan Leslie's just as talented as Diddy.
Yeah.
Right? And probably not even more talented because he can actually.
Talking about
He
assuming.
does a different lane too,
Right.
the technology and
Diddy had power. Ryan Leslie didn't.
Once again, Cassie.
Ryan Leslie had talent. Women like men with power.
And I'm not saying he was an abuser.
That's why Donald Trump could just walk up and grab you by the pussy
Where I see women prey on rappers.
and get away with it.
And then when they figured out rappers ain't have no money, they started moving over to ball players.
Yeah.
Like the Lalas with the Carmelo Anthony.
I don't know about that one. Mello, cool dude. I don't agree with you with that. I don't agree with that one. You could have used somebody else.
For a long time.
Mello a player now.
Me, if I don't have as much sympathy,
I went to Morgan now. I went to Morgan State.
been in situations where women will lie on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out of spite.
Me
Or
too.
out of get back. You
Me
know
too.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Now we dealing with a woman that
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned neither.
and she started sleeping with the trainer and went as far as having 2 kids and
See,
married the
hold on.
trainer off of his dollar,
I gotta talk about that. Hold on.
Right? But nobody's gonna look at it that way. Right?
No?
So
Never.
no, I wasn't surprised that he was going to get locked up. I predicted this due to the fact that these dudes is going on the internet and talking about criminal activity, stuff that they know can get him locked.
Man, Gene Deal was mad because he felt like Puffy was the reason why Biggie died. And the story did sound a little fishy.
In New York, and they took that along with all these other people that came forth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna see everybody that's, for the most part, that's going to be that testified in the grand jury are all the civil cases. So they built this case off the civil cases. This is why it goes back to just 2009, 2009, when he started dating Cassie. That's it.
Not,
Cass-
that's not
Cassie-
statute of limitation though?
I don't know what the statute of limitations are, but to me, it's domestic violence case, right? The statute of limitations for probably assault may be up, but they charge him with racketeering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they charging him with conspiracy. So no, there's no statute.
Did you always hear about these freak offs? Because that seems to be the headline for him.
Freak offs came out in more
Recent time.
recently. That was coined. That phrase was coined maybe in Cassie's civil lawsuit, I believe.
Right.
You know, so were there? I call them after parties.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Is there parties in the industry?
I don't
where,
call them that.
You know, you go to the
I don't
award
call
show
them
and then
after
you bring
party.
your family and everybody to the after party, and then there's the party where only the celebrities in the elite club or the gay boule people go to, because if you're not with that,
I'm letting everybody else do their thug dizzle, right? So by the time I do my thug dizzle, I'm like, oh man, what is this right here? So I take the MDMA or whatever, you know what I mean, and I go on the balcony because I'm getting hot, so I take my clothes off, right? As soon as I take my clothes off and go up on the balcony, everybody like, go get him. He about to jump off. I'm like, fool, I'm not about to jump off, but I felt like Batman. You know what I mean? This is my first time doing MDMA purr. You know what I mean? So I felt like Batman, like I'm on a balcony and all you can see is clouds, and y'all know that big tall building that looked like a steeple? You know, that looked like you got what's it called? Epiglottitis? It looked like a steeple. I'm like, wow. I've never been this high in the sky in my life. Double entendre. I was high and I was high in the sky. Cause I took a lower piece. I was like, cause I see Wendy Mitchell, she take it and she crawl on the floor like Beyonce. I'm like, I ain't never see Dr. Mitchell act like this. Now it's just all doctors in there. I'm like, dang, I ain't never see Dr. Mitchell act like this. So Ed Mitchell, her husband, he in the bathroom doing who knows what with some girl. And you know me, I'm minding my business. I'm like, oh, so I get that what they mean by open relationship. Like you go in the bathroom and you know what I mean? But she started crying. I'm like, man, your wife right here, you hitting another young John with your wife. But anyway, so I took that MDMA that day. Oh my God, boy, I felt so good. My skin started to feeling tingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I started getting more talkative. I wanted to dance. Like, all my sensitivities were heightened. My hearing, my sound, my taste, my touch, my smell. Man, I felt good, right? So one of these doctors was gonna tell me, let's go in the bathroom. I'm like, going to the bathroom for what? She was like, I mean, you got your shirt off. Let's just go in the bathroom. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I ain't trying to. I don't even know you. You know, because it was like I told you, man, I come from DC, where it was like, if I don't know you, we ain't about to do nothing. Nate Daniel, I'm not going to no bathroom with you. I'm not going in the alley with you. I'm not going to go on your block with you. If I don't know you, it's just certain things that I don't do. Why? Because I don't know you, fool. But in Atlanta, you ain't got to know nobody when you go to these types of parties. So it's different rooms in the penthouse. They doing different things in there now. To Ed Mitchell's defense, he in there talking about spirituality. you know, he a veterinarian, so he ain't there talking about spirituality and you know, being more in touch with your center and your spirit and your chakras and all that. So I closed that door because I ain't really trying to hear all that shit. I'm like, man, where that goody mob at? Like where that tip? Hey, let's get away and get a room on the other side of town. Hey, baby, I was thinking of you, thinking of you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear that. I still ain't forgave myself. Man, I was troubled as an adolescent, packing tools in my lunchbox, Glock in my sock. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to listen to the good music. I'm not trying to hear y'all solve mathematical equations and they putting, what's them rocks called? Metaphysical, those clear rocks on their forehead. I'm like, what type of, like, the type of high y'all feel ain't the type of high I feel. You sure we took the same thing? Because I'm just trying to dance and, you know, get loose and, you know, even though I was a little horny, but I wasn't about to do nothing with nobody I didn't know, shawty. So, basically, I guess that was a freak off party, but I don't call it freak off. It just seemed like you had people in there, and you know, you had people, you know, who were volunteering drugs. Where I come from, we don't volunteer no drug. You gonna pay for this. You know what I mean? I don't care how good it make you feel. You know, it costs. Or you can go sit in the corner and cross your arms and just vibe to the music. But we don't just be like, oh, hey, one for you, one for you, one for you. Like, what the fuck is this, Halloween? This trick or treat? So anyway, that's my little story right there. Let's go ahead.
That you just named. It's like,
Bro, they said he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't know if that's true.
Right. What you do with 1,000 bottles of baby oil coming out of Costco?
That's not a.
I mean, hey, hold on, shawty.
it seems that they may have video.
See me in life, right? Coming out of Costco, right? I go to the Costco in D.C., I go to Costco in Maryland with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I want y'all to smack me so hard in my head that my occipital lobe does a 360 and ends up in my frontal lobe. Cause what you about to do with 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant? I mean, what I'm gonna say? I'm about to wash my car, and I wanted to have that Morris chestnut glisten. So I'm gonna rub it down with the baby oil when I'm done. Or I'm about to go to the massage parlor and I wanna make sure the baby oil, you know what I mean, it's stocked up. I don't like using Massage Envy baby oil. I like Johnson & Johnson because sometimes I get a drug eruption, an allergic reaction to the baby oil at the massage parlor. Nah, boy, you a 69 God. You know what I mean? Like, cause whenever I go to Costco and I'm walking out, I always see things and people call. I'm like, damn, what you need with all that toilet paper? But I can understand, you know what I mean? You might be getting ready for the apocalypse. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, what you need with all that water? You know what I mean? Because people be buying like 30 things of water. And my thing is, how you going to carry all that water out the truck in your house? Boy, you know how tired you going to be carrying all that water? But it's cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just some things that I see that people have in their car when leaving Costco. You know, but I have never seen no 1,000 bottles of Johnson & Johnson baby oil. Man, But you know what? I wish you would have told me when Puffy bought it, because I would have bought like 1,000 shares of Johnson & Johnson about the shit. Man, Puffy, man, that thing probably would have made my stock price rise. Hold on now. Let's continue with the program.
Can you kill somebody with baby oil?
Okay, so great point, right? I do think it was interesting that they're trying to put certain conversation out there in terms of the press by even CNN report about freak-offs in the detail that they did. Is this like a plot to kind of embarrass him?
Listen, you could have had a threesome, a foursome, a fivesome. He could have had a tensome, right? Mm-hmm. Those are our personal preferences and our sexuality. That's not a crime, bro. If Diddy is this super freak nigga that loves to have sex with baby oil all over the place, where's the crime in that? We could go to Amsterdam right now and fuck all day.
I don't know about all
and
that.
not go to jail for it. And the police could be standing right there and watch us go right in the room and have sex with every chick on the goddamn block. And we will not go to jail, right?
Nah.
And that will be our personal preference.
Listen. Hold on. Time out.
I get my motherfucking shit up.
Time out.
Now, Diddy being a freak is his personal preference.
Hold on. Time out. We ain't gonna do that. Cause I've been to Amsterdam. You know what I mean? And it was like $40, sucky, fucky. And I was not about to go into that room. You know how red light district they be on the window. So I sucky, fucky. No, I'm not going in that room. Like I told y'all, bro. It's just certain things that I'm just not doing. Like that's freaky. You know what I mean? If it did occur, cause I ain't see the baby oil when they raided his crib, but if it did occur, I mean, he do got little kids. You know what I mean? He does have, like, I think he just had a little baby and he got twins, and I mean, his oldest, that little dark-skinned boy do look like he like to use a little baby oil. You know, his skin always glistening. And the other two little light-skinned ones look like they like a little extra baby oil. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with baby oil. You know what I mean? They probably would just try and pack up for the winter so they won't have to keep going back and forth to Costco for baby oil. You know what I mean? But, I mean, if Diddy was using that baby oil for himself, man, freak yeah, boy, you was 6'9" God. Jeez, anyway.
Right?
How the fuck are you pimping them?
Because at this point,
Their employer is pimping them.
and then I'm leveraging them.
No, I'm hiring them for a service.
Okay.
That's it. R. Kelly wasn't selling pussy.
Oh, I know why. Because I
Was
keep
he?
in Spaceball.
Those was his girlfriends.
Understood.
Right? So if his sexual pleasure, right, is having two girlfriends and they having sex with him and other people get involved.
He's in a voyeur thing.
Yeah, right? Because if that's the case, why did they let Hugh Hefner go to his grave? Where was it the crime in Hugh Hefner? That nigga had a house full of women and called it the Playboy Mansion. And all the celebrities went there. And you think they wasn't fucking in the Playboy Mansion?
Right.
Why he go to jail? Why he didn't go to jail? Why didn't he get indicted? R. Kelly, all he tried to do was be Hugh Hefner.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail 30 years in New York, 20 in Chicago for the sex tape. But 30 years in New York because his girlfriends, he was sex trafficking his girlfriends. How was he sex trafficking his girlfriends?
Right.
He wasn't bringing them around and selling them to Jay-Z and D'Angelo and you get what I'm saying?
Understood.
So, same thing with Diddy. This whole case is built around Cassie. One woman.
as far as that incident that we all saw.
Hold up. You cannot compare a black man to a cracker with cheese in America. I don't even care that black man got cheese. That black man could have provolone cheese, like a Philadelphia cheesesteak. He could have cheese whiz on there. He could have extra American cheese. You know what I'm talking about? You cannot compare a black man with cheese to a cracker with cheese. Hugh Hefner, first of all, he was smart enough to throw all them videos in the treasure chest inside the Atlantic Ocean. Matter of fact, I'm about to go dive inside there right now so I can find the treasure chest. And I'm not trying to sell it to TMZ. Shit, I just want it for my own collection. You know what I mean? But Hugh Hef was Playboy Model of the Week. He was a cracker with cheese. Hugh Hefner wasn't selling music. He was selling sex. The oldest profitable career in America is prostitution. They said Diddy was playing with this. Big ones. They said Diddy what telling Shawty, telling Cassie, go on OnlyFans and give me the 2 biggest dicks you could find. Like he was ordering a large pizza. Let me get 2 extra large with pepperoni, extra cheese, hold the marinara. Hey, Diddy. But yeah, boy, you a sister ain't God. Hey, go ahead, Daddy. I heard you was doing something strange for a little piece of change, my boy.
What other women is he sex trafficking in that case?
Well, I was gonna try to skim through the document.
Your baby mama.
What?
Cause all y'all sound like y'all hating.
So what's your position? Are you you're not defending him, are you?
Fuck no, hell no.
That what it sound like.
You're more so what's standing up for the
I'm just saying that.
It sound like you a magazine to invite you to the freak off.
For men, right?
Okay.
Because if you tricking on women, that shit can become a RICO, right? You my girl, we sleeping with each other. I fly you anywhere. Now I'm sex trafficking. What the fuck?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's my girl. Cassie's my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have punched her. I might have kicked.
No, not yeah, I might have punched her. Yeah, I might have kicked her. Let me tell you something. Look, I used to do that, right? I used to meet a little baddie, little waitress, you know what I'm saying, down in Del Frisco's. I was like, shit, you trying to go meet the Florida Keys? You know, Florida Keys used to be my little spot. I'd get in there, get in the helicopter, fly around with the chill spot. You ain't got to worry about seeing nobody that you know, like how you do in South Beach or whatever. So I used to pay for a ticket. I pay round trip. Like, so even if, like, I'm not going with the intention to get me some box, I'm going with the intention of just having fun. So whether we make love or don't make love, I'm not tripping. I just want the company. You dig? So you tripping right now, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Whether he kicked or whether he... Now look. I done went to places with girls, and I'm like, shawty, you tripping. Like, we on vacation, and you on some other type of stuff. Like, you can go ahead and get, and you know what I mean? Like, get your flight back if you want to. But now, y'all calling it sex trafficking? Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? Shawty, you pay for your own ticket. And then once we get where we going, I'ma reimburse you. That's how I'm rocking.
That's domestic violence.
But
right?
I think the sex, we're going to read
sex
it.
Trafficking, you said sex trafficking, I'm sex trafficking with her, right? Because I'm hiring sex workers, going through an agency, right? Hiring these sex workers for me and her to freak off with. I'm sex trafficking. I'm not making her sell her body to nobody. So where am I sex trafficking? I'm not a pimp. If I'm a crackhead, and and I go buy crack from a dealer,
Right.
am I a drug trafficker?
You buy it in bulk? Would you buy it in bulk? Like a large amount of crack?
If I'm a abuser, an addict, I'm addicted to sex, and I'm purchasing sex, am I a distributor of sex?
If now you're having other people engage in that sex that you ordered. I think that's what they're saying.
So if I'm a crackhead,
Yup.
and I have a crack party, and everybody can come to my house and smoke crack,
Yep.
do that make me a crack distributor?
In the case that this is how I'm interpreting it, I would say yes, because now you're leveraging the access to crack to benefit your relationships with those people. He just leveraged it like.
So I don't get no money from none of these people, and they come in my house, and everybody getting high, and I didn't charge nobody to get high. I'm a dealer?
Technically, no, but overall, I think they're trying to.
So where's Puff selling pussy?
It's at the house. So this is how we're gonna read it.
Where is he selling? Where is the exchange for him, the financial gain, and him having an orgy? If that's the case, allegedly, right?
Right.
So I throw a party.
Yes.
I hire some sex workers to come and entertain the party, right?
Yes.
Just like I hire waitresses, right?
Yeah.
To serve people fucking drinks. Just like I hired a chef to cook food for everybody.
Right. Then you film this.
Right?
You film this.
Okay.
And then you hold.
Where is the trafficking?
Well, you and I don't know how in depth he got with that. The bringing them in.
I read the indictment.
Okay.
Don't speak for me. Where's the trafficking with one girl?
I'm gonna read it. A part of it throughout the conversation.
So you think that it is cool, or it is legal for you to have a relationship with a woman? Let's just say you met her in California, right? Better yet, you just went on a trip somewhere. Say you met somebody on your trip somewhere, wherever you was, right? And you came back here, and y'all exchanged numbers there.
Right.
And now she called you and y'all feeling each other. If you fly her in over here and y'all have sex, and she go back home, are you cool with that being you being able to be charged with sex trafficking?
Of course not.
That's what we're dealing with.
Because you must be referencing directly about Cassie being considered that she was sex trafficked.
The fact that he went different places with her, and they had sex, and they was having threesomes, fivesomes, freak-offs, whatever it is, is now considered sex trafficking, and that is his woman.
I understand that. I get that part. I wasn't referring to like necessarily the Cassie incident. I was thinking about the workers. And I'm going to read, sex trafficking is a human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation. It has been called a form of modern slavery because of the ways victims are forced into sexual acts non-consensually.
Okay, now, non-consensually. She was in a relationship with 10 years with him. Non-consensually means she would have forced him to have the freak-offs, right? He would have forced her to do it. If he was forcing her to have these freak-offs, right? Then that means that would be rape on the part of the sex workers. Because if she don't want to do it and the man still sleeps with her, that's rape. Correct?
It would have to be a form of rape.
Hell yeah! Because she's not consenting.
Right.
So if she's having consensual sex with him, where is the sex trafficking? I'm telling you, this shit is going to get dangerous for men in real life. R. Kelly's doing 30 years for the same shit, bro.
Right.
Because a bunch of women went and got on Surviving R. Kelly and said he did all this stuff to him. And a lot of that shit is consensual.
Okay, so part of that says people who manipulate victims to engage in various forms of commercial sex with paying customers. Sex traffickers use force, fraud, and coercion as they recruit, transport, and provide their victims as prostitutes.
Is she a prostitute?
Not to Diddy, that was his lady. But the issue is, I think it's more so, and that gets a little sticky. Is it coercion? Did she get manipulated? Did he use drug to entice her? It's the same, you know.
He was with the girl for 10 years, right?
Right. Have you ever been?
Let's just say
Uh-huh.
that was the case, right?
Yeah.
10 years? At what point
Right.
do you say, hey, this ain't right?
Right. I very much understand your point. So just to make sure I'm understanding, your main point is she's not completely innocent because she also participated in this activity. Cool. On my end, I'm just kind of more so, I guess, trying to highlight what they could be charging him for and why they're charging him, because he is the more powerful person, he is the more wealthier person, and therefore there's a level of responsibility and influence he has in his environment because of his status.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. Because if you ever dated somebody that was like on a different tier than you, there's a level of influence that you can have in that relationship. If you're the breadwinner or like super wealthy. So I think that's how I was spotlighting. I do want to kind of get into the indictment just so that the audience that didn't read it can be able to know, including myself. It says, for decades, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. P.D., a.k.a. Love, the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. I think the main thing from that one on mine was the kidnapping part. Is that them saying when they try to get away, like some people try to escape?
For one thing, usually when you see in a racketeering case, they will give you the stuff that leads up into the racketeering. They didn't even do that in this indictment, right?
The first one they did, right? They kind of like detailed it.
Any goddamn racketeering, they detail and show you the racketeering, right? But your question was the kidnapping, right?
Yeah.
Kidnapping is not letting Cassie go home. Kidnapping is her trying to leave the fucking the hotel, dragging her back in. Kidnapping is her and Diddy having a domestic violence fight. She bruised up, allegedly. All this is alleged, right? She's bruised up. He make her stay at the hotel for a week until her bruises is gone, and then they let her go. And these are some of the things that's alleged in her lawsuit and in this case.
Another part of it reads, at all times relevant to this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals. This abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of his pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. At times, Combs and others, acting at his direction, made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence.
Same thing. I'm sure that there were women that were consensual to sniff cocaine, to pop Molly, this, that, and the other. And then you have the women that probably wasn't. And, you know, according to the Gene Squills and the Mark Currys and them, that they spiked bottles and drugs, spiked drinks and things of that nature. Those are the things that will appear in the trial that will come up to that they will have to prove. Do I feel any of that is true? Yeah, I believe that there were drug use around them. I've been in the entertainment 30 years. First time in California producing shows. Motherfucker said to me, "Hey man, you want to party?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's go party."
He told us that one.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that party means drug. Even down to more recently, losing Rich Homie Quan, right?
Right.
Allegedly, you know, waiting till the autopsy come out, but allegedly he died from a drug overdose, right?
Allegedly, wow.
Right.
Now, also we're going to say Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power of prestige of Combs, role at Combs' business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, and masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging the freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members of and associates of the Combs enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. That's where I was talking about with they're trying to run that part when it came down to the sex trafficking. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically receive IV fluids to recover from physical exertion and drug use. What's up?
I'm just saying, bro. We in scary times. Now, I honestly don't care honestly what happened to Diddy, due to the fact that I know the dark side of the industry. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Do he block people? Yes. Do he blackball people? Yes. Does he? Do I believe that he's a part of this underground homosexual club? Yes. Right? And those elements are why the industry is like it is, and hopefully with Diddy, this is going to be the end of the era of people being blackballed, and you gotta sacrifice your manhood to advance in the entertainment industry. And I'm hoping that this is what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't want to believe that, a lot of these guys are like that, right?
It's hard to believe it.
We're going to find out in this case. I promise you. When this indictment unfolds and more people come out, mark my words, as I'm telling y'all, as I told Diddy a year ago, you better lawyer up because you get ready to go to jail and they're going to hit you with them. And there's my other protection, right? Not only is that going to unfold, but Diddy case ain't going to stop at 2008. By the time, you remember what they said, this is going to go on going. They are willing to hear more. The Tupac is the indictment for the Tupac, the indictment for Biggie, allegedly, is what's going to happen. These are my predictions. And you're going to see you're going to see a bunch of executives start leaving their jobs because they're going to start, if Diddy goes down, everybody goes down. If Diddy can go, if people can have the heart to go and get Diddy indicted, oh, it's a bunch of these motherfucking niggas that's going. You see Kevin Lyles just step down, right? That is the beginning. Diddy is the beginning. The house of cards is going to fall. Allegedly, Kevin Lyles and Trey Songz was in a relationship for a long time.
Come on, Cho.
Dead ass.
If that is the case, that's a weird situation. Like couple-wise, I wouldn't expect that.
That was his manager.
Copy.
And then as soon as he wasn't his manager no more, what happened to Trey Songz's career?
Right.
When I tell you, brother, a world of fucking Pandora's box is about to be open in this entertainment industry like no other. If you think that the Little Rod dude came out and talked about alleged homosexual stuff,
you even kind of shared your story.
Right. So there's no doubt in my mind that Diddy is bisexual, right? But now the world is about to find out on a level that is going to be phenomenal. Trust me. You might even you're going to have famous people. Mm-hmm. And you know, there's the alleged rumors of Usher and Diddy having relations. Mm-hmm. There's the alleged rumors of Justin Bieber.
The grooming and all that.
I'm telling you, bro. I lived this shit. My career suffered because I didn't let these men fuck me. Do you understand? And for me to be able to witness this, right? I'm hoping that this is the end of this fucking blackballing shit because men cannot fuck you. I'm praying to God that this is going to open the door for people like me to finally be able to go and sit in an executive office and not be traumatized by the fact that these motherfuckers is hitting on us. And I swear, man, I'm telling you, watch. They gave out that 800 number. You see how the floodlines opened up for R. Kelly? That shit is going to happen with Diddy 10 times worse.
Right.
Because R. Kelly ain't Diddy.
Right.
R. Kelly wasn't out here intimidating niggas. And Diddy's a gangster. Right?
We find
he ran with a lot of street niggas, and that energy that got in him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to see. Watch. I give it a month from now, I'll be back here talking about. You're gonna be like, whoa, you see who came out? Watch, bro.
So you pretty much, because it is a RICO that's attached to it, it's gonna be tentacles, different people popping up.
You can't have a RICO. You gotta have 5 or more people.
Okay.
You can't charge a motherfucker with a RICO for one person. You can't do that. That's illegal.
And it's gonna be a domino effect, huh?
Let me tell you who's getting ready to get arrested, indicted.
We may not air this. We'll go ahead.
No, we gotta air this because it's gonna be right. I'm gonna give you.
This is all speculative.
Yeah, this is all speculative. This is allegedly, but I'm telling you, Diddy cannot have a RICO charge by itself. You have to have 5 or more people. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna get picked up. Harv Pierre, the president of Bad Boy, right? He already got civil cases against him, right? You got the girl in Detroit who's saying that she was underage and Hall flew her from a private jet.
I remember that story, yeah.
Right. He's going to be one.
That's prediction 1.
Right. Prediction 2, James Cruz also worked for Bad Boy. He's the one that Cassie alleges in her lawsuit that told, yo, you better go back to Diddy. Not better, but you need to allegedly go back to Diddy, or he not going to put out your music if you don't go back. He was one of the ones that made Cassie go back to Diddy, right? That's 2. Number 3, Roger Bond. Roger Bond is Diddy's bodyguard, whose son is in jail for killing somebody in Africa, and he was trying to get Diddy to give him money to, he was there when Cassie, a lot of the incidents with Cassie.
Was he this?
He's the one in the limo when Diddy allegedly supposed to kick Cassie in her face. He's the one that pulled Diddy off of Cassie or somebody else or whatever. So, and he said himself, you know, a lot of times he turned his head because he had to get his check, right? Ethiopia, she's one of Diddy's assistants. They're gonna grab her for booking flights, booking hotel rooms, scheduling, things like that, to put her under the criminal Combs Enterprises.
Boom, so that's your
right?
5.
That's 4, Puff is 5. They're gonna be maybe Stevie J.
Maybe his personal relationships around.
Hall. Remember him and Aaron Hall? Right. So alleged supposed to have.
I think Aaron Hall told that story himself.
Yeah, he fucking dumb. Like, all these stories that niggas is telling is why he's in jail. Diddy ain't going nowhere and tell these stories. We know about spiked bottles from former employees. Right. We know about him abusing people from former employees. We know about him in Ja Rule having a little freak off session from Gene, right? All this stuff we learned, the Meesa getting kicked under the car, Diddy allegedly smacking his mother. All this stuff come from not him. He didn't go sit down and do an interview with Vlad and tell his whole shit, and then boom, they got indicted. It's all these co-workers or employees of his, right? Yeah. So you got 4 right there. They need 5. You got 4 right there. Let the phones keep ringing, the phone calls. By the end of this month, you'll see a few more people get picked up. Harv will be the next person picked up. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They can't have a RICO you can't have a criminal enterprise without enterprise.
Right, without plucking the people at the top.
Right.
Of the enterprise. Now, Combs, lawyer will respond, after he was arrested, said, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court."
Once again, this is a unique case, just like the R. Kelly case. This is not normal. This is not Al Capone. You know what I'm saying? This is not a mobster. You know what I'm saying? So it is a very unique case. It's a domestic violence case turned RICO, in my opinion. Now, is Diddy a piece of trash in some aspects? Of course. Right? We seen the nigga kick the girl. Right? Even though she was going through his phone, allegedly, and saw that he was messing around and took the phone and smacked him in the face with it, right, and then ran out the room and grabbed his clothes and took his clothes. And we see in the tail end of it, there's never no reason for a man to put his hand on a woman. Right. So he's gonna be wrong, right? So it ain't no, I don't give a fuck if she kicked him in the dick and ran out the room. Right. You know what I'm saying? He, as a man, he's supposed to eat that. Right. Right? However, like his lawyer said, he's not perfect. The niggas are clearly, right? He got caught with drugs the night before he went to jail, right? He has a substance abuse problem. He has a sexual problem, just like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He has a sexual addiction. He's addicted to sex. Are these crimes for Rico? You get what I'm saying? Technically.
So with that being said, do you think it is a conspiracy by another force to get Diddy out the game to end it?
Of course, nigga. Like, come on, my man. Like I said, we're pimp. Is Bishop Magic Don Juan in jail for Rico? Not trying to get him a Rico charge? But he was a known pimp, right?
Yeah.
What about the other dude? What's his,
It's a few of them.
Yeah, there's famous pimps out here. I can't think of the other dude from Texas right now, right?
Oh, yeah, Pimpin' Ken.
Pimpin' Ken. They ain't got no RICO charges. They had hoes their whole life. I'm sure they done pimp slapped, beat some bitches' asses allegedly, and some more, right?
It's a power game, though. Diddy was a big fish.
All right, but Diddy is only getting these charges due to the fact what happened on YouTube. Gene Dale sat there and led a movement of putting his business out there, painting him as this criminal, and then building
Cassie's confidence up.
Building Cassie's confidence, and then Cassie built confidence of others, and then these people are coming out and telling these stories that may have once been afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that Diddy blocked people. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to Nori when I was supposed to do Drink Champs. Diddy had to approve all their guests that was going to air on Revolt. You know what I'm saying? And if he didn't fuck with you, you wasn't getting on the Drink Champs version of Revolt. They might throw you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or put your audio up, but your joint ain't airing on Revolt if Diddy didn't fuck with you. Right. That is a form of blackballing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I said, a lot of us been in this entertainment industry, and if you did not give up your sexuality, and if you did not perform with these guys, not perform, if you didn't consume the drugs.
What y'all talking about, man? What y'all talking about? Hold on.
Certain places. You can't get certain awards. You can't get certain trophies. You can't get nominated. You can't get executive positions and stuff. If you don't fucking consume drugs, you can't go hang around these parties. You can't be in a circle with these people.
Yes, you can.
And why? Because you're going to tell the truth. The truth has no place in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you see in Diddy's case, Dawn Riches or Ricard, right, from Danny the Kane.
Hot boy.
And one YouTube video.
Jesus Christ. Boy, you can fucking talk. Oh. They tell it all. These niggas gossip like bitches these days. Hey, hold on, I need to take me a little break. Hey, fuck. Hey, man, y'all gotta start doing Instagram like the NBA. Can we get a halftime show? God, what are you talking about now? Take a dick? But you was scared to take that dick. Somebody called me Al Bundy, man. Where the real man at, man? Like, man, what you talking about, man? Jesus. Hey. Hey, man, let's hurry up and finish this video, man. I got things to do, man. This man talking about he ain't consuming drugs. Fool. Who buys drugs and cares if you consume them or not? Like, but y'all got that different type of money. You ain't gonna consume nothing. I'm buying for free. And then I get mad at you because you don't use it. Like, what you think this is? Drugs ain't free? It's called money. Lots and lots of money. Especially for that good C class. What do you think? I'm gonna give you that good C class for the free ski? Boy. Stop it. Boy, you just wasn't invited because you used to hate on Jay-Z. You was Jay-Z cameraman. You were hating. Because you wanted that bag and Jay-Z ain't give you that bag. Ain't nobody tell you to pull out your camera. You kept pulling out your camera and you wasn't doing no type of business negotiations or nothing. You was just pulling out that camera, recording Dame, and expected Dame to buy you a chopped cheese at the end of the night, and all he bought you was a Subway sandwich with lettuce. Go ahead, Pops. Hey, go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna let you shine up. But you capped out. Go ahead, folks.
She's praising the shit out there, right? And then she put out a lawsuit how this nigga's a whole cold piece of shit.
Got you. So you're showing the contrast
women do
of the
that.
circle.
Right.
The circle is cool.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, Diddy, I didn't even tell anybody how he bought me out of my contract before I signed the making of the band. Blah, blah, blah. I will never have anything bad to say about Diddy.
Right.
3 weeks ago, she seen him drag Cassie up the steps. She seen him throw pans at her. She seen him choke her. Wait, are you the same person? You just said all this good shit about him. Now he's this demon?
Women do that, bro.
Why is that? Right? And then the girl Kalina from Dirty Money, she comes out with a statement saying, I don't know what the hell Dawn talking about. I ain't never seen none of this stuff she talking about. She trapping. And then you got the prosecutor say, oh, Diddy called Kalina 57 times the day before she made that statement. So now, was Diddy intimidating her? Right? Did he threaten her? Did he offer her some money for her to say that Dawn is lying? Right? Or is Kalina just scared? Right? Or maybe none of that shit happened. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for Dawn to go from she running out a burning building, to she and motherfucking Turks and Caicos on the beach, which one is it? So now that he's in jail, and he not gonna get out, Dawn's gonna stand on, oh, this nigga's a piece of shit. Well, you just said on High 97, this nigga was the best thing since cooked bread.
Which is it? With that being said, Diddy did get his bail denied. He tried to offer $50 million.
No shit. He got enough money to lead the country and reconstruction his features.
He's gonna be in there.
Well, we don't know yet until today. They have the hearing. That what you reporting on right there is with the magistrate.
Got you.
When the judge trial sees him later on this afternoon, we'll know for sure if they're gonna accept that.
God damn, boy. For you not to care about Diddy, you sure do know a lot about this nigga, don't you? Damn. How you know so much? What you reading a case file? What you going up to Brooklyn Metropolitan Jail? Like, damn, boy. First of all, Diddy, First of all, Diddy, you's a goof troop. Cause all that money you got, fool. First of all, I wouldn't get Cassie nothing. First of all, cause what's the point of you paying a civil suit and you still gotta go to jail anyway? That's like me paying my lawyer for a plea deal. Nigga, I get my own plea. I'm gonna pay you for. I pay you to go to trial, fool, so I can walk out of here a free man like Tupac, like George Jefferson. Like, I ain't paying you for no plea. I could negotiate my own plea. First of all, Diddy, you should have gave your plane to Drake and took his plane. But you slapped him. You burnt the bridge. And you should have went to a country with no extradition. Boy, do you see R. Kelly crying? I'm fighting for my life. Yeah. Boy, what you thought? What you think you gonna get a fair trial for? Let me tell you something, Diddy. And I know you got YouTube. It's gonna be so many people that's gonna come out the woodworks, boy. Boy, your own people. Let me tell you something, Daddy. It be your own people that don't want to see you make it, my boy. They want to see you beneath the dirt. I'm talking beef and broccoli. There's so many people that think you unalive Pac. There's so many people think you unalive Biggie. There's so many people think you had something to do with Andre Harrell and Clyde Davis playing in your booty. It's so many people, man. It's just so many people that think so. Fool. I hope you got some cracker friends with cheese. Cause the niggas. Diddy, listen to me carefully. This is 2024, the year of YSL Woody snitching and then getting the bag after. It's okay to tell. I never thought I'd say this in my life. Oh my God. Please, please, please. I hope none of my former classmates, none of my homies watch this. Go ahead, Diddy. Stand up like Nino Brown and say, Kareem Akbar, he was the leader of the CFP. I just did what he told me to do. Because, boy, I don't know. Boy, I hope you was choking on that czar for you in there. Boy, I hope, Andy came and got you a day early. Ooh, bit. So I hope you were choking on that czar. Boy, I hope you took a couple of 1-on-1s and 2s and 2s. Boy, I hope you drank that Ciroc and that Deleon. Whatever you used to say, that's a watered down any damn way. Man, I just hope you did your thing, because I don't know what the hell made you come out to New York. Boy, I would have been in Cuba reconstructing my features. Like, boy, you wouldn't even know it was me. Boy, I would have sat in a tub of Clorox bleach and hit him with a Michael Jackson. I got better Lego. You know what I mean? Boy, shit. Fool, you gonna go to court for another 2 to 3 months, 2 to 3 years, just back and forth, waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, you sleeping comfortably in your bed. They gonna put you on the bus, spread them cheeks, lift them nuts, cough. Like, man, they about to treat you like a real criminal, fool. Don't nobody like you, fool. Even if they did like you, they gonna say, we just doing our job. You feel me? And Diddy, you had no skill. Like, you said it yourself. I don't write music, I write checks. So I hope you writing them checks to them correctional officers inside there, you know what I mean? But, man, myself and I, Nah. 54 years old. What you got, about 30 left? 20 maybe? Suge Knight up inside that thing? Nah. I would have ran him. They would have had to catch me, folks. I would have ran them. I would have went into the jungles up in Costa Rica. I would have went into the jungles up in Cuba. I would have went into the jungles up in Europe, up in Antarctica. I would have built me a TP in Antarctica. Man, just use my money like you remember Pablo Escobar and Narcos? How he was burning the money because he was cold. I would have just been burning the money. And I mean, feds ain't gonna come find you in Antarctica. It's too cold. I would have went to the Galapagos Island, man. I would have built me an underground bunker in the Galapagos Islands, man. Like, fool, you turned yourself into New York. Are you crazy? Did you not see what they did to Bill Cosby and R. Kelly? Boy, they gonna burn you. Boy, they gonna put big dick in. Bitch. You dumb, folk. And folk, I'm talking about stick a fork in you. You fish fry. Like, unless, like I said in my last video, you had a good run, fool. 18 to 54. But at 30-something years, you had a good run. Unless you just tired. You know what I mean? You could just be tired, but man, ain't nothing like that jigger. Ain't nothing. And then you gonna be in there by yourself, 23-hour lockdown. You gonna get 1 hour to come out. Like, and then it ain't like there's a possibility you could beat the case. I mean, if anything, domestic violence, they're talking about narcotics. When the hell did ecstasy become narcotics? Diddy, what type of drugs you were doing? What you were doing at age? I mean, I thought you was just on the Adderall and the Molly. I mean, 'cause that's what all the rest of y'all be on. You know what I mean? So, you know, and I saw you smoking a little swerve. Like, what you? Man, hey, Diddy had to, man, hey, Diddy, you must ain't watched Narcos in the last 3 months before you went in. They would have to give me steel or lead, or cash or lead, or whatever he called it, because Pablo Escobar said, I would rather a casket in Colombia than a cell in America. And that was the smart, that's the most prolific quote I ever heard in my life. Boy, do you know what a cell in America is like, bro? They got rats, roaches. You know what I mean? You gotta beg the CO for some ass white paper. They don't give you no butt wipe. You know what I mean? And then you got more money than them, so they looking down on you. Who he think he is? Just because he got more money than me, F him. F him. Take that, take that. You know, and then it ain't like they looking at you like, oh, Diddy was for the streets, he was for the hood, he sent my son to college, they looking at you like you was greedy, like you had something to do with Pac and Biggie, like their favorite stars. Nah, fool, you shouldn't have did that, boy. You should have told Lil Duval, look, take my plane and fly my plane to Cuba. I'm flying to Russia. Man, you know Russia would have took care of you. I mean, they don't like America anyway. But you went back to New York. What's your plan? What, you gonna fight the case? What, you gonna take it to trial? What you think, you Young Thug? He getting at least 10 years. Kelly got 30. Boy, they gonna give you natural life like Baccarat. Sorry, Diddy, but it's over.
Or not. So, we'll update y'all in a minute.
Man, Choke, you kind of touched on a lot, and I think that you know that this is going to be a domino effect. Other names are going to pop up. We're eventually going to find out who was attending those parties, I assume.
Choke the one that's gonna make them pop up.
Go on YouTube and go to Diddy's 50th birthday party, Diddy's 40th birthday party, Diddy's 45th birthday party.
I've seen those, but
And look at the crowd. Those are all the people.
that's not the freak. That's not the freak off, but it's like the party before the freak off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you narrow that party down, all the people that went home, it was a nice amount of them that stayed, and they had fun, allegedly. But that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Watch. You're going to see. You're going to see. This is going to be the biggest thing in hip-hop since. This is going to be like the OJ trial of hip-hop. It's going to be big. Like, Tupac trial is going to be...
Tupac Biggie murders.
This trial is going to be a huge trial, but Diddy's going to supersede that. I promise you. You're not going to... You see when he walked in the courtroom, nobody was there except for Quincy, Christian, and
I didn't see
Justin. Where's his support, bro? He ain't got no support. And these dummies who don't support him are going to be the same ones he going to throw under the bus. Watch. Watch when I tell you. Okay. The people that's going to get pulled into this, Jay-Z going to get pulled into this. Watch. And if he don't, he going to be a whole other case. This is, I'm telling you, R. Kelly was the beginning of where tricking on women or treating women or flying women out is going to be the major incarceration to celebrities and the black man. They're going to say,
is it an attack on particularly a black celebrity?
hell yeah. Hell yeah. All the rock stars that had all the groupies,
Right.
they don't go through this. This is black people shit. We tear each other down.
Kind of close out. They also said that they felt it was connected to his lawsuit, his Ciroc lawsuit that he had. They kind of felt that might have maybe he, ticked off the wrong people. From one perspective, it's like he was trying to sue them, right? So you would imagine, this is just assumptions, that if we're in business together at that level, we might be hanging together too. So they might know at least how did he get down? And they're like, how dare you come at us? Okay, we gone. So there could be also levels to that as well. So, because you putting it all on Gene, I feel like maybe...
No, I'm not putting it all on him. But he sparked. He lit the fuse that what happened for it to be today. And anybody out here that don't believe that is full of shit. Because there's none of this without him.
You know what, I'll add another one, just that can line up with your theory, is when Cosby got, that comedian Hannibal Buress did a viral video and it went, and then that, okay.
It's the same thing with R. Kelly.
The documentary.
What did they do with Diddy? They took G, right? TMZ went and got him, Mark Curry, all these motherfuckers and put a Surviving Diddy shit together, right? And then the motherfucking indictment came.
Right.
It's the R. Kelly playbook. They deliberately put that, without that CNN video. Right. Would you be thinking that way about Diddy?
I would still be questioning.
You still be on the fence, right? That CNN video was put there to make everybody say, "Oh, that nigga's a piece of shit." You're gonna believe everything after that.
Yeah, now it's easier to believe that.
Yeah, right. So with Cassie, with all the YouTube shit, what happened? They went and they took all the interviews that niggas was talking about, right? They got Aubrey O'Day from Danny the Kane. They got Gene's interviews. They got Mark Curry's. All of them took it. They packaged it up. They put it on TMZ, and TMZ put it out on Tubi. Everybody seen it before 50 could drop his. They dropped theirs, right? Now the perception is Diddy's this fucked up motherfucker, right? Now it's easy for the grand jury to indict him because they seen it, right? And it's the same play from the R. Kelly book.
So in closing, because I want to, we dropped another hot one on. In closing, though, you're more so saying that the incident isn't as big as that they're gonna now make it, because it was a domestic situation between him and his lady, and he had a sexual preference when he wanted to order some sex workers and fly them in and then do shit with his lady. And then you're saying that the guests are kind of like, that's their own discretion, their own choice to engage in that sex act. That ain't got nothing to do with him just because he got them there.
You think Diddy can make a whole room full of people have sex? He can make a whole room full of people want to get high?
My pushback has always been just understanding manipulation and understanding the power dynamic of, like, maybe Diddy can give me an opportunity. I'm gonna,
That's a person.
Yeah.
One person, right? That's one person. You tell me everybody that parties with him, he's forcing them.
If I'm filming you, though.
But if you don't know he's filming, how are you being forced?
Okay.
You remember, he's supposed to be hidden cameras accordingly.
Supposedly.
Allegedly. Right? There's supposed to be hidden cameras in the house, right? And then think about the people that's going to his house. They know that he got some type of security cameras, right? So my thing is, all the people that was hanging and partying, and if there was freak-offs and sex parties, which one of these people are handcuffed? Which one of these people are kidnapped and brought there and forced to make sex workers? He's hiring the sex workers.
Mm-hmm.
These are not slave sex workers. You get what I'm saying?
This is service, you're saying.
Right.
Gotcha. This is what they chose to do as a profession.
Like I said, you can, in some states, you can hire sex workers. You go to Vegas, you can hire sex workers.
Look at your man. He's
Right.
a freak. How you know?
Isn't it magazines?
I ain't never hired no sex worker.
You call in and you can hire motherfuckers, they come to your room. Yes, it's legal. So, I'm not defending him in no way. I'm just saying, this is a scary time that you can have a RICO charge because you a fucking drug addict, domestic violence, motherfucking sex addict. That shit can get you life in jail for being a drug addict. No, they ain't gonna put him in treatment. To being a fucking sex addict. No, they ain't gonna get him no help.
We hesitate now. This is why, like Eddie Griffin, and we all know, when it comes in power, black men in power, black people in power, they're gonna always look for a reason to get you up out of that spot if you don't play that.
And the thing that hurts me, man, is that a woman could benefit from a relationship like that. For all those years, you get to go to the Met Gala and all this shit, and then turn around and be a 100% victim and send a nigga to jail. Shit is scary, bro. That shit is fucking scary. That you fly a girl in and have sex with her, and now you sex trafficking. You meet a girl, you take her on the trip, you go to the Bahamas, you have sex, y'all come back, it's sex trafficking. Now on, fellas, make girls buy their own fucking plane ticket, get their own hotel room and shit, and y'all meet up and y'all hook up. Don't buy the ticket. 50-50. It got to be 50-50, ladies. Because if I fly you in, and I take you on the trip, and I buy you Chanel bags and all that other shit, and come back and we had a good time in Paris, and I done blew your back out, you can turn around and say you was forced to go. I kidnapped you against your will. You didn't really want to go, and I manipulated you with my money and with material things and stuff, and now you a victim and you want to sue and you want me to go to jail.
With that being said, Choke, we'll catch you on the next update. And we need to come up with a name for these segments at this point.
Free yeah, boy, you since night, God.
This time. Choke's Corner, the allegedly show.
The truth is alleged. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Choke No Joke, Arthur D. Austin III.
Free yeah, boy, you 6'9", God. Free yeah, boy, you 6'9", God. And that boy Choke. That boy Choke is no joke. That boy is 6'9", God. Hey, Choke. Boy, yeah, boy, you 6'9", God. Hey, Choke. I don't know about you, my boy. You seem to know a little bit too much. Even I don't know. I bet I didn't even listen to half of the stuff that you said, but my boy, because I love my boy. Y'all see my haircut. Got me a little haircut on it. Because, man, look, man. Man, look, man. I don't kick a man when he down, number one. Number two, innocent till proven guilty. Number three, all I see him do was, what'd you call it? Domestic violence. He kicked her. But I don't know what she did. I mean, they said she pulled his clothes off. I find that hard to believe, but I mean, Diddy, man. Diddy. It seems like every time you change your name, you're trying to recreate yourself. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, Puffy, Marshmallow Small. I don't know who you is, but I do know you the meanest thing since New Jack City. If I go down, everybody go down. The whole CMB. I ain't going by myself. I can tell you right now, Diddy. Oh, man. Boy, you ain't taking this to the door. You cooperating. I mean, your father died too. You ain't really had no man in your life except, Andre Rell, Clyde Davis, and all them other little faggots. But anyway, hey, I don't blame you. Hey, man, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but Lord Woody and them snitching, you know what I mean? Hey, they rich, you know what I mean? Not rich, but they getting money snitching, like, don't nobody care no more, really. You know what I mean? I just wish 50 Cent ain't play with you like that, you know what I mean? Man, you in a hot spot, man. That shit. I mean, you in a hot spot, fool. You in a hot spot. Hey, man. Things happen. Man, I'm just kind of mad because it's like, it's a black man. You know what I mean? Like, It's a black man, you know. And you just can't laugh at that. Like, you black. Like, that mean it could happen to me. You know, it's like, man, I don't want to see no black man in jail, folks. I don't like that. Like, I done worked in prison. I done been in there. Man, there's so many black men in there, man. It's way more blacks than Mexicans. You know what I mean? You're gonna turn Muslim about 2 months anyway. I mean, like, when that cell's so small, you gotta take your mind out of there. Like, I don't like quoting people, but Hov said, lock my body can't trap my mind easily while we adapt to crime. Like, well, you gotta take your mind out of there, bro, my boy. Like, you just gotta get on your push-ups, get on your sit-ups, like, every 5 to 10 minutes. Just, you ain't gotta hit it hard, but you just gotta get your heart rate up, get your blood pressure up. You can't be banging on the door talking about CO, 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 because they looking for weakness. You know what I mean? And you from Harlem. I mean, you strong. You know what I mean? I hope so. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't care. Like, you know so much information about so many people. Boy, you better be inside there taking that toothbrush and shaving that shit down into a shiv. Put a little tape around the end. You know what I mean? Around the end of that thing, and just keep that thing going. And just get ready. You know what I mean? Just take the phone book. They ain't got phone books no more. Just wrap it around your belly, because, man, you know so much. You know too much about too much. So you might be a mock man. You know what I mean? They might hit you with the Jeff Epstein. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. You 54 anyway. I mean, what you expected? What you was trying to live to see 100? Like, I mean, the average lifespan for a black man anyway is 56. I mean, what you was trying to collect Social Security? What you trying to wait till you was 65? And like I said, son, you had a good run. Most dudes in the streets only get 2 years before they get locked up for 75, before they get a 60-year bid. You know what I mean? You had a good run, son. Like, I'm just not paying no more civil suits. Like, if I'm you, I'm not paying nobody nothing. Bring her to court. Let her say what she gonna say. Bring him to court. Let him say what he gonna say. Okay, man. So, Donald Trump got 60 felonies, so, and he running for president. So, not saying, you know, I can compare you with the cracker with cheese, but so what, bro? Just, who gives a dang? You know what I mean? You'll be alright. Hold your head up, my boy. You know what I mean? Night, night. Keep your bunk holes tight. No, just messing with you, Diddy. You gonna be alright, folks. Just try to escape. Hey, dig your tunnel like I'll chop off. Take that spoon. Hey, draw a portrait on the wall, and every night after count, just dig. Cause I know somebody gonna meet you on the other side of that wall. You know what I mean? I don't even know why you went in there. Fool, you supposed to go on a run. I mean, they wasn't gonna let you out anyway. You go on a run. You run as long as you can, because you know you're gonna do at least 20 to 30. Ain't like they gonna take a light on you, be like, oh, we was giving 4 years. Man, I would have went on a run, bruh. Bruh, what? Man, they gonna bleed you. First, they gonna take all your money. Man, I don't even want to talk about that no more. BigBarrBaby, press like, share, subscribe. Man, hope y'all do good, man. Hope y'all stay out of prison. Hope y'all stay safe, man. See y'all later. Gone.